Okay, I am clearing out the back of the truck here, and I got the seat, started pulling the seat out, and I decided I think I'm going to take these rails off. It'll make it easier for me to move it around, and if I decide that covering this thing is something I'm going to do right now, it'll make it easier for me to do that, and then I'll grease them up and throw a fresh coat of paint on it. So that's where I'm at. Hopefully this camera's gonna. I recorded that intro and that thing wouldn't stop, and it was like, I don't know, didn't like the cold weather or what the deal was, but it just kept recording. I had to take the stick off of it and then pull the battery out for it to stop recording. So we'll see how this goes. So I was trying to figure out how to get the back of the seat separated. A lot of people said there was like a nut on the side, but there's a little retaining clip right there, and so that's just a pin that runs through there, and it looks like there's a washer in between the two. Somebody's obviously messed with it though, because if you look on this side, it's like a cotter pin. But so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get those off so I can separate the two. That would be a lot easier to recover the seat. I haven't totally decided yet whether or not that is something I'm going to do right now, because I don't want to cover the seat and then still have a lot of work to do and then dirty up that seat cover, but I would like to get it done. So, and right now I'm sort of starting to get into it, so that's what I might do. So we'll pop this out. Get this retainer clip out of here. I think I can spin that. There we go, spun a little bit. Okay, got that out. And now, throw something here for you. So we can get this other one. And we're definitely gonna need to spin it. So that we can well, that was pretty simple, seems like. Got that one. And now I'm just gonna pop these out. Oh, there we go, got that one. Around again. Over here. You can see that. Yeah, you can. Tap that guy. Reach back over here. Just get that one pulled out. Okay, got that one. And it looks like there's gonna be a washer. Got it. Didn't catch the other one. I didn't catch the other one. The other one's on the ground, but that's okay. I got them separate. There it is. The two of them are apart. And there's the one that was on the ground. Okay. So I'll probably get this in the garage. Well, I got this into the shop here, and this dips down quite a bit. I got some foam. I think I'm gonna try to put some foam in here to raise this up before I cover it, but we're gonna get rid of some of this excess that's just hanging about. Try to keep from having weird spots in the feel. I've never recovered a seat before. I've barely even put a seat cover on. So I have watched somebody. I did a little bit of research before I started this. I watched some guys do exactly what I'm gonna be doing. So I guess that makes me a professional, right? Isn't that what happens? You watch somebody do it on YouTube or whatnot, and then you're professional at it. So anyway, I gotta get that foam down. It's up in my little loft. My shop is small. This is all small, but that's small too. But I gotta get it down from there. I got a ladder, so I'm gonna get that down. And I don't think I have any like foam glue or anything, so I might have to make a run to the store real quick. Anyway. Alright, I am back in the shop. It's the next day. I ran to the store and I got some spray adhesive for, it didn't actually say upholstery glue, but it said it worked for foam and such like that. And so I sprayed on here. I have 2 layers of this foam. It was pretty thin. So I put a small piece right here where it was the deepest, and then I put this piece. This is not as deep. It's weird. It was wore funny right here, and so I was trying to fill in the deep areas, you know. So anyway, it's glued on there. Looks pretty good. So I am warming up my wipes here. They're frozen. I want to clean the seat up before I put anything over top of it. The other thing is I was thinking a lot about this foam being against the blanket cover. So my worry is that as I get in and out of the truck, there's going to be friction between that blanket and this foam, and so what I'm thinking it's probably going to do is it's going to pull on that foam and then eventually pull that foam. You know, the glue's going to fail, you know, eventually because of that pulling and friction. So I was trying to decide, okay, what would I have to put between this foam and the seat cover, the blanket. I don't have any of this like covering material, the seat cover material that the seat's made out of. And so what I do have that I thought of is I have fabric for like your garden area, you know, for the flower bed and such. So I'm gonna try that. I think that'll work. So I'm gonna cut a piece of that fabric, and I'm just gonna tuck it in. I'm gonna cut it, big enough, and I'm gonna tuck it in here, so it's over top of this and just tucked underneath here, and then cover the seat, so that any kind of friction that happens with me getting in and out, pulling and tugging on that blanket cover, it's not transferring over to this foam and pulling the glue loose on that foam. That's the hope. I don't know for sure it's going to work, but I think it's an added piece of insurance. So I'm going to do that, and I will set you up so I can show you how I'm doing that. So this is that fabric, and this is sort of a cheap fabric, but on one side it's kind of sticky, and then the other side it's really slippery. So I'm going to try to put that slippery side up, and I'm not gonna use all this, right? I'm going to probably cut this down, but in fact I'm going to do that real quick. Got this knife here. Try to cut the fabric without cutting the seat. Anyway, this should help. Okay. So I'm gonna start over here just because I'm gonna tuck this in. Get it down in there as far as I can. Hope I'm not shaking that camera too much. I think I am. But so anyway, this is what I'm doing. This is going to work pretty good, I think. Better than, taking a chance that I'm going to rub that foam loose, and then I'll be getting into the truck one day and there'll be this big old lump underneath. It's super uncomfortable. And then I'd be thinking, just drop my... Then I'd be thinking to myself, man, I thought about that, and I wish I would have done something about that. So there you have it. It's really slippery. So when I cover this, like I said, that fabric will be able to move back and forth, the blanket. So when I get in and stuff, it'll be able to slide back and forth, and we'll be grabbing that foam. So my plan was to use these cleaning wipes and wipe down this seat to clean it up. However, I'm gonna have to take these in the house because they're frozen in there. They're frozen. So I'll do that. It's warmed up a little bit even today, but it got cold last night. It got down. It was I think 5 degrees last night, but it's supposed to warm up to 14 today, and then it's supposed to stay 14 throughout tonight, and then tomorrow sometime tonight we're supposed to start getting a lot of snow, and then it's going to warm up and then hover between 25 and 30. So we'll see what happens. I'm going to take this in the house, get it warmed up, grab a blanket. got this seat cleaned up. I did not wait for those wipes to defrost. I wound up grabbing some glass cleaner and taking some glass cleaner with paper towels and just scrubbed it. You still see some dirt in it, but I don't think I'm gonna get it all. But it looks a lot better than it did. This is the back of the seat, which I have not cleaned yet. But I went and got the blanket. This is the blanket I'm using. This is one blanket, and one blanket's gonna cover the bottom, and then I have another blanket identical to this that's gonna cover the back. So, but I'm gonna get started on this bottom. So I'll probably set up this camera on a tripod so that you guys have a better view of what's going on, and then we'll go through this. This is my first time ever doing this. I've never done this before. Like I said, I watched a couple videos of this getting done, and so I'm gonna give it a go. So here we go. Alright, I think I got a good view there. So first thing I'm gonna do is find the center of the seat. I'll go from that stop to this stop, 56 inches. So that'd be 2'4". Right. Y'all. Okay, so this little line right here is my center. I have a crayon and I'm just gonna mark it. That one, and I'll just check the front to see how close it is. This seat, I'm sure, has done weird stuff over time. And then this blanket, I need to find center of the blanket. And there's the center of the blanket. Right there. Which should be pretty easy because it's got that like pattern. I don't even need to mark that. It's got a pattern. So, at any rate, that's that. That'll be cool. That's gonna look cool, I think. Yeah, that's gonna look cool. It'll be nice. Got a hog ring. I picked up a set of hog ring pliers, cheap ones. I got just this little kit that has hog rings and hog ring pliers. Like I said, it's a very small, cheap kit that I got. I don't plan on going into business doing this, so I didn't think I needed anything terribly. These are like, I don't know, it's like quarter, 3/4, half, something of that nature. I'm going to use these half, like middle of the road. We'll see how it goes. I might switch that up. I got the hog ring pliers that were angled so that I make sure I can get into different areas. Anyway, let's see. Let me refigure this thing. I need to get to the bottom and then I need to get a center mark on the bottom so I can get the first hog ring like here, and then same thing on that side. So hold on 1 second. Alright, so basically, I don't know what all these little guys are. I'm gonna take them off though. Huh. I don't know what that is. Maybe I'm not gonna take it off. Is it holding something together? Oh, it's holding something together. Or it was holding something together. I think that might be gonna stay there. No. Oh, somebody can reach that box. There it is. Got it. So that's the biggest. Two of these big ones out of here. Maybe we can repair this. Maybe we can repair this seat. Okay, that worked. So I'm going to clip this other one off, the lid off of there, and I'll get another one of these hog rings on this side. That worked pretty good. I'm digging it. So, let's take one of the small ones, or medium size. So I basically crayoned that whole middle right there, and I want to hook this up to that same one. So I'm going to hook that one there, and then let's see. One right there. Nice. And I'm going to get that little bit in the middle. Yeah, this is going to be cool, I think. I do believe. Move those over. Get this thing pulled a little bit. Alright. Let's try that. Basically, this is going to be worth like watching, and I can't. It's hard to talk and do something at the same time. So we'll see whether or not we use this or not. I'm not sure if I tightened that enough, if I got that pulled tight enough or not. I'm gonna check right now. I mean, it's really tight. I guess I might tighten it up a little bit more, but when I pull it, you know, side to side, it might tighten up more too. It's gonna stretch and that's gonna look good. What do you think? Thumbs up? So, I don't know how much of this I'm gonna keep recording. I think I'm gonna do some and then I'll bring you back. Alright. Alright. I got it ringed together. Long here, this is the back still. I still only have just the center of this, that front pulled. So if I gotta tighten it up, I'm gonna tighten it up from this other side. So I'm gonna spin this thing around, and I'm gonna start tightening and snugging things up, and then ringing it through here, and then fold over these sides, get them snug, and that's gonna look good. I'm feeling real good about it now. So anyway, let me get this thing spun around. Alright, so I got it spun around. You can really see that I haven't pulled it tight yet, but you can still see where, because now that I've spun it around, obviously this is a repair I did on the driver's side. And you can see it, but I don't think once I get it tight and ring together you'll see it that badly. But still, it's going to help when I sit down there, and then it'll eventually, you know, wear and hopefully. And when I get this done, I'm going to get a couple trash bags, and I'm just going to put trash bags over top of this and trash bag over top of the other one, and then I'll put the two together so that I can try to keep this clean, you know, because I still got a lot of work to do on the truck. And if I put this back in the truck and I do a bunch of work and I'm getting dirty and stuff, then I'm going to dirty this up. So that's what I'm going to do to try to keep it clean. Anyway, I'll get working on this some more. I got this turned over. I put some trash bags. These are the trash bags. I'm going to put these trash bags over the seat when I'm done. But I wanted to put them on the table because I needed to put this down on the flat on the table, and I didn't want to get, you know, dirty. This table's all dirty. So I went and got these trash bags, put those down. That last little clip, my GoPro went dead, battery went dead. So, but I pulled this edge, hovering this edge right here, same over here. I know that right now I'm a little off center, just because you can see how much material I have here on this edge, and hopefully you can see I don't have any material here. So I'm about, I don't know, I want to say ½ inch, but it's probably an inch off center, and I don't know that anybody's gonna notice that. I know that I'm centered right here, and as long as I'm good and centered right here in the middle, in the back, then, and I'm centered in the middle on the back of the seat, hopefully it's not noticeable. But if it is noticeable, the reason that it's noticeable is because I'm an amateur and not a professional. But trying to do the best I can to make this look as good as possible, just because I want it to look good. Anyway, So I'm going to tuck this corner. So basically, you know how to make a bed. I suppose you know how to do this. I'm just tucking that, going to tuck that corner in and get a nice crease and then fold it up in there. And then I'm going to get one of these, I got the bigger hog rings. Get one of these bigger hog rings in this hog ring plier. Pull that nice. Get that set in there, and then I'm just going to get it up in there. You know, look at that. That looks pretty good. I'm going to do another one of those just down inside there. I'm going to try to get everything nicely tucked into place. Especially try to get this pulled and looped down in here. Find a bar and clamp it on there. Probably get another one right there, looks like. Yeah. And then on back here, it's hard. I'm gonna grab you off of there. Hopefully, I just want you to see. So I had to cut that blanket, you know, to get it around here. And so right here, you can see how it's probably it's fraying back. I'm gonna pull these two together, and I'm gonna hog ring those two together. So let's get a little hog ring. Put it in the plier here. Let's see if I can set you guys up. Hook you guys right to the seat, maybe. Yeah, there we go. Maybe. How's that? So I'm just gonna pull those together. So that's not hooked to anything, like it's not hooked to a bar. It's just re-hooking the pieces of material back together. So I'm just grabbing that one and grabbing this one and clipping them together. I'm just gonna do one more. Let's see. There we go. So basically, just, you know, stitched it together. Well, there you go. There is the bottom of my seat, my truck. Not too bad for a first timer, I don't think. You can't see this. I don't know. I think it might be because I put this extra material in here, and so I don't know if you can see that in the camera, but it's a little bit raised up right there. You can see that and so I think that might be where I'm running short on the material. This is the side that was short, and this is the side that has more. And honestly, I'm gonna pull you off. Have a look at this. You can see that, you know, like that edge, and then you come over here. It's the same. There's the one dark line and the one dark line. So I don't know. It looks good to me, and looking good to me is what's most important. So anyway, what I'm going to get now is I'm going to get the back of the seat cleaned up, and get the other blanket out here, and then get started getting that one together. And then I'll get the two put together. I think I might wait. I don't know. And then I'm gonna cover them with these trash bags so they don't get dirty between now and the time I got this truck finished up. But I'm happy with that. Looks good. So I got the back Have the seat sitting here, getting ready to spray it and clean it. And then I've got the bottom of it just hanging here, keeping it off the ground, keep it from getting dirty. I want to cover it, but I want to finish the back and then put the back on, put the two together, to show you guys what it looked like when it's finished up before I cover them up. So I just got that hanging there. So I'm getting ready to do this back. I'm probably not gonna videotape much of that. I'm just gonna, blaze through it, get it done. But if you like this video, then hit the thumbs up button and consider subscribing. That would help me out a lot. And comment. And to those who have been commenting, I appreciate your comments, and thanks for watching. So anyway, I'm gonna get after the back of this thing, and get this seat finished up. So I'm pretty excited about it. It's coming out good. So this is just gonna be a quick glimpse of this. I have not pinned it back together, but I got the back of the seat covered, and I like it. So here you go. There it is. Looks pretty good, I think. When you're stretching this stuff, it can be pretty hard to get things just right. You can see I got this bottom stretched out side to side more than the back. Weird thing is, like I ordered these two at the same time. They were, identical. It was supposed to be a color match, and weird, this one has like a white stripe down this bar, and this one does not. So I'm okay with that. I don't know that anybody would ever notice it unless I pointed it out, but that's the case. But the truck has flaws, and so that's kind of a part and parcel of the truck. It's kind of its character is having character, having some flaws. So anyway, I like this. It looks good, and I'm pretty happy with it. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna take the seat covers, or these garbage bags, and I'm gonna put the garbage bags over the seats, the bottom and the back, and then I'll put the thing back together and store it, so that when it's keep it clean. Anyway, so that's gonna wrap this up. I appreciate you watching, and so the next thing I'm probably going to get done on this truck is I'm probably going to put the front clip on and try to get that radiator and such mocked up and fitting in the truck. So things are coming along pretty quickly. I'm pretty happy with it. So anyway, until next week, have a blessed week, and thanks for watching.